talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He played dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
and
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pain in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, yo, horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in a feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Raymond got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Raymond. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Raymond. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Raymond. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Operating from the gun, Raymond.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw on second down, Raymond. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Well, he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 66 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Raymond over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman. Johnson's got it complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a third down and 3.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Off play action. Hoffman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Raymond.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Raymond. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on third down, Hoffman.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Touchdown, Jets! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gano for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down. Raymond. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Pete Werner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On first down, Raymond flushed out right. Catch made, it's Moreau. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Hall. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. There he goes, left side.
Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Kendre Miller
taking it in from the 20.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Raymond. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Raymond. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Raymond. The pass caught by Olave. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Raymond. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Back to throw. Hoffman taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Hoffman, throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's going to use his legs here.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Hoffman. He finds his man Johnson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Ball want to give up the middle.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Raymond. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Raymond. That ball caught by Slayton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Inside handoff now. Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Catch made by Slayton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry now for Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the bootleg, Raymond. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Again, it's Miller. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here comes second down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw again. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Here's a give to Miller. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to Miller. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving